Beyond 2000 is brought to you by Optus, the future of long-distance and mobile telecommunications.
Tonight, could electronic newspapers help us find the stories we need?
Images, in fact, could be full motion video.
Can lateral thinking help us design better cities?
You don't have any money, but you do have an idea.
And can an off-road design create a whole new sport?
The skateboard's been given a four-wheel drive attitude.
Designs on our future, beyond 2000. Hello and welcome to another edition of Beyond 2000. It's often been said that to get a glimpse of the future, we need look no further than our kids. The lessons they learn today at home, at school, or in museums like this, the Powerhouse, will shape our future. But are they prepared for it? That question's being answered in Brazil, where children are transforming their city, Curitiba, into what's been called a model for the future. That's later. But first, Amanda test drives the latest off-road vehicles.
When skateboarding first hit the scene in the early 60s, it was only a time filler, something for the surfers to do when there were no waves to ride. 30 years down the road, it's a sport with a large following. There's a great deal of freedom in how you skateboard, but where you do it is strictly limited. It has to be a smooth surface. That is, it had to be until now. It's taken some time, but the skateboard has finally gone over the edge, following bicycles and cars off the road and onto the rough. This one is as good as its rider on any terrain. It was developed by a couple of Californians who weren't skateboarders themselves, but saw some simple solutions to the problem of skateboards being unable to handle even small bumps like pebbles on a road.
Thanks, Josh. What's taken this from ramps to rugged ranges is a new set of tyres. Gone is the polyurethane, replaced by solid rubber with a chunky directional tread. And the space between the board and the wheels has been increased, which helps you to clear obstacles on any terrain. So basically, the skateboard's been given a four-wheel drive attitude.
And that can take you anywhere without losing too much of the speed you'd get on a regular board. Over ground like this, it's more a matter of shakeboarding, and those continuous jolts can do your joints a lot of damage. But the rubber tyres act like shock absorbers, keeping the pressure off your knees and back, for as long as you stay on. You can buy the wheels separately and rig out your favourite board to get you over any hurdle at all. And if you're not feeling quite this adventurous, there's still the road.
Even on your regular skateboard surfaces, these new tyres can give you a smoother ride. The experts here tell me the board is more stable, which of course gives greater safety. Blah. And if you're not a rider, but happen to live near one, you'll be pleased to hear that the rubber tread also makes for a quieter ride.
So could this latest development in the evolution of the skateboard be the beginnings of a new sport species, with its own followers, fashion and language? Well, we'll see down the track.
Coming up, staying in touch with your electronic daily.
Isn't high technology only useful if it makes our lives better?
The National announces more savings for home buyers. A National tailored home loan, now only 5% fixed for 6 months or 6.95% fixed for 12 months. Offer for limited time only. Talk to the National now.
Okay, everybody out.
Found it.
The things you do in a family. The 7-seater Mitsubishi Nimbus.
Archie Birdwhistle is always thinking ahead. When he feels like he's getting a sore throat, for instance, Archie takes Strepsils. The 2 antiseptic antibacterial ingredients in Strepsils attack the bacteria that cause many sore throats. Strepsils, get to a sore throat before it gets to you.
Skiing at Falls Creek is trade cheap as chips. You can ski and stay over from a petite $60 a day. Sacre bleu! Who needs Switzerland? We've made skiing a piece of gâteau.
The spot for half-year bargains is House, half-year sellout madness. House, crazy low prices for quality goods. House, near you, but rush in while stocks last.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, shoot me. I'm Danny Madigan. I'm a kid.
The ultimate action hero. His first Australian interview with David White.
I wanted to be part of that big action.
Real life, 6:30 weeknights.
It's been our main source of news for hundreds of years. Almost like our daily bread, our daily newspaper. They've stood the test of time because newspapers are a cheap, portable and an effective way of getting news to most people. There's something very reassuring about the morning newspaper, scanning the headlines. And later, if the dog doesn't get it first, it's great to wrap the garbage. Come on, Tramp. But in the future, we may have to wrap our scraps in something else. Newspapers could undergo a radical change and not be paper at all. Newspapers have been under attack since the advent of electronic news gathering. Radio and television have given us news as it happens. But newspapers still have advantages. Greater depth and variety of stories, and even better, random access. We can turn straight to our favourite topic. We can read the back page first, and unlike TV and radio, we don't have to sit through stories that don't interest us, waiting for one that does. So imagine the benefits of combining sound, vision and print in a format exciting as a video game. Welcome to the world of electronic newspapers. You'll receive your daily news on a computer tablet not much bigger than this. You'll have access to thousands of newspapers from around the world fed into your docking bay by cable or satellite broadcast at a cost probably not much more than today's newspaper.
I see a product that actually is very familiar to people, not something that looks like text on a computer screen at your office, for example, but a display on an electronic tablet that is completely portable, that looks very much like ink on paper and feels like ink on paper.
Roger works for media giant Knight Ridder. Although his vision of a working computer tablet is some years away, he does have a simulation on his desktop computer. The paper of your choice will be available, and just as you do today, it'll be easy to scan using a write-on pen as a tool. It'll be possible to instruct the paper to headline only the news that you want, and and with ease turn up other sections that might be of interest. The type can be enlarged, and you have the ability to clip and save those special articles. Graphics and photographs are especially interesting.
The images that would be in these gray areas, in fact, could be full motion video. And you have the ability there to have a video segment with sound, perhaps of 8 to 10 seconds.
By touching the menu, a story can actually be read to you.
Tribune reports the showdown with Iraq over its nuclear capability could come later this week.
And I can buy goods or book a seat in a restaurant simply by touching the ad. I'm connected by wireless communication to the computer in the restaurant, and the reservation is made. Now, although you may have some doubts, electronic newspapers will improve the quality of ads, putting you in direct touch with the advertiser if you so choose. Looks like we're in.
Yes, we are.
The technology to replace the newspaper is already well into development. The visual quality of flat screens and their memory is improving, and by 1995 their cost will approximate that of the daily. Then maybe it won't be necessary to find something to wipe the ink from your fingers after catching up on the day's events. Still to come, how a bright coat of paint could help us design safer planes.
For the very first time, they can see what's happening along the entire wing section.
Is she a wife driven to the edge by jealousy?